guys, it's Dr. Zoe here, and I am back with an amazing person again. She's like a good friend of mine, and we are going to know more about what she's up to and what is she going to do in her life and what she has done already, her experiences, and everything else. So I hope that you people are a little excited to know, like, every new guest is their story is more exciting, right? So I hope that you like this session today, and let's start the unknown, guys. I'm going to connect her right away.
Okay, she's connected. Hi.
Hi. Hi. It's so good to see you.
It's really good to see you. Yeah, from so many years. I mean, literally many years.
Yeah. I
And
remember our college days.
really, and I really want these people to know how do we know each other actually. But first, let's go for the introduction part. Are you really excited to share your journey?
Very much, very much. I remember when you called me, I think you could see my excitement.
Yeah, very
I'm
sure.
following you since very long. I'm following this talk show since you started actually, and I was waiting.
Wow.
मेरा number आएगा कि नहीं आएगा इसमें कभी? And then you called me, and I was so happy and eager to, be the part of this show.
Wow. It's really loving to
Congratulations, by the
see.
way. This is
Thank you
running
so
very,
much.
very nice, and this is growing,
Thank you
I must
so
say.
much. So I am lucky that I am really feeling lucky that you wanted to be a part of the show. It is so exciting to
I
know this fact.
so this is like a new journey of yours, and it's always great to see our friends, our own people see growing, doing something new
Yeah.
in their life.
Yeah.
So this is the Legit Talk is really the best thing that's
Yeah, and it is
happening
my
right now.
first baby. I hope I do all the justice that it does and it wants.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
excited to talk to you today because, see, when we were in college time, I know that we knew each other only for like superficial matters, like how, wherever
Yeah,
do you
we
live,
were
what's
like
your
a hi
name, and
bye
everything.
friends.
Yeah, just like that.
Correct.
And I was so eager to know, like,
Yeah.
what's going on with her. So let's call her. So I did. And I'm happy you
Yeah.
accepted my request, and finally we are here talking about your journey. Okay, so let's
Correct.
let everybody know who is Anju. Your introduction, please.
Okay. So yeah, so you have known me since my school days. I was
Yeah,
in your father's school actually.
yeah,
He's one of the mentor of mine. He's a very good as a person.
yeah,
So everything started in the school, and then we had our 11th and 12th where we actually decided which stream to choose,
yeah,
which where exactly to process further in the future.
yeah.
So after 12th, we had decided to become a doctor, and for some reason I couldn't get into the MBBS, so I chosen the next best thing, which is a veterinary.
Yeah.
So I have opted for veterinary. Now I'm a proud veterinarian, I would say. There are different aspects of veterinarian we might discuss in the in the later part of the talk show.
Yeah, yes.
So this is me, Dr. Anju
Wow.
Babarao Wagmare.
Amazing.
Currently, I'm working as an assistant manager in the private company. So
Okay.
let me tell you one thing, that people have this different idea. Like when they say veterinarian, they just only imagine somebody going to the clinic and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
treating animal. But very much in a vast aspect of veterinary, being a veterinarian.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there are different fields where you can go. There are different careers that you can choose. So
Right.
I have chosen to work in the office for now. So I'm working in a company as an assistant manager. I'm handling a team of around 10 to 12 people. They're
Wow.
working with me, and yeah. So the
How
life
is
is
that
going
going,
great,
by
I
the
would
way?
say. That is going great. You always learn something. My previous job, I was working in the central government. So I
Mm-hmm.
worked there for around like an year.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then I thought to, get some experience of private sector, because,
yeah.
we always look up to try different things.
Yeah, to have a
So
change
even I
also.
wanted to try different things. Correct. So I worked in a central government for almost an year, and then I said that okay, let's experience how the private or corporate works looks like.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So then I joined this company, and the work is doing well. It's going good.
Amazing. I could see that smile on your face.
Yeah.
That means you're actually happy being there.
Yeah. I am.
Okay, so as our conversation went, everybody come to know that we are college friends and we were together for like
Correct.
2 years only. Okay, but also outside the college, we used to go to the tuitions and we had that other kind of fun also, but we didn't know each other that
Correct.
deeply. Like everybody
Yeah.
was like, okay,
Yes.
hi, bye, and everything like that. But I'm so excited to know about
Yeah.
your journey. So, can I, like, I wanted to know what was your school life like and how was that college life was for you and what experiences come in between and how are you going to tell these all of these better memories in the sense of your journey? How are they important to you?
I feel and I firmly believe that whatever the school life you had, it helps you to build your future in the career perspective, or as a person how you grow. Your school life impacts too much.
Yeah,
So when I was in the school, I was more interested in, other than studies, I was more interested in extracurricular activities.
great.
So there was at least like once in a there used to be a competitions in the school, and I always wanted to be a part of it. So there has been more time that I was out of the school for some competitions, whether it's elocution, whether it's a debate, or
Yeah,
certain other things, than the school. So basically, education was important. I did focus on my education as well. I was one of the like first top 5 or top 10 girl
obviously, you
always.
are one of the toppers, man. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, but along with that, I focused more on the extracurricular curricular activities. I
Yeah,
wanted to speak. I wanted to have opinion about the things, and I
yeah,
wanted other people to know my opinion as well. So growing up, I always felt that participating in that competition has helped me to grow as a person.
yeah, yeah.
मतलब एक जो confidence आता है, the confidence you get. Julie, I think you're facing a network issue.
No, no,
I'm
I
not able
can.
to see you.
You're not able to see me? Okay, now.
I am not able to see you.
Okay, can you hear me?
There is a little bit of network issue, I guess.
Okay. Uh, everything is fine over here. Just few minutes ago it rained, so basically that might be the main problem here now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's raining in our place, correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But can you hear me now?
I'm not sure the network issue is from your end or my end, because I'm not able to see you.
That means it's your network problem, I guess. Because now I can't. Can you hear me?
Wi-Fi. Can you see me now?
No, it's still buffering, but I can listen to your voice properly.
Okay. Excuse me.
Can you hear me, Anju? Okay, I'll have to connect again. Okay, so let's connect her once again, guys. Thank you so much for still joining and keeping up with us. Okay, I hope now she's able to join. Yeah,
Yeah.
finally back.
Am I visible now?
Very much better visible.
I have no idea what happened suddenly.
Yeah, no, that happens. That's not a problem for us. That's okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, continue.
Okay. Yeah, so we were talking about the school life,
Yeah.
and I always wanted to take a participation in debate competition, elocution competitions. I remember I had written one drama also, which we were able to take it to the division level, and everybody in the
Wow.
school were so happy. They did kind of felicitated me for that. It was like a huge success. Your grandpa was there that
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
He was alive. I remember him. So everybody was very happy. I was able to, kind of given a fame to our school, I would say.
Yes, obviously.
So so that's how the school life was. So basically, I was taking more participation in different competitions. I was one of the student who also, there was one competition regarding. It was kind of a debate competition, which was arranged by State Energy Department. So I
Okay.
had participated there, and it was. I got, I think, third or fourth prize there, and everybody was so happy because of it. I remember one of my our lecturer, Dr. Dhobe sir. You remember him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, very much.
Once he said, I was a little bit upset that I couldn't fetch the first prize or the second prize, and he said that Anju, you are going to Pune by yourself. You're participating there, and
Yeah.
even if you're getting a fourth rank, it's still fine because for us, it's more like a first rank for you.
Yeah.
So that's how the school life was. I was always like, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे वो करना है, मुझे वहाँ पे भी first आना है, यहाँ पे भी first आना है. I was more kind of that person
Yeah.
in the school life.
Towards excellence, guess.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
always.
So how this college life was for you? Like, how did it impact?
Yeah, so after that, I decided to take participation, not participation, get admitted in the veterinary. So I was in Parbani for 5 years. If you know Parbani, it is one of the region of
Yeah.
Marathwada,
Yeah.
and you might have heard of it. Marathwada is little bit of it's very different from Vidarbha or the Western Maharashtra.
Yeah.
It's the middle part of yeah. So it was little bit hard to live in Parbani for 2 years, but
Okay.
then eventually you learn everything. So college life was also same. I have enjoyed a lot. Basically, the veterinary degree is of 5 years. So first 3 years, it's mostly like other different subjects like animal nutrition, then pathology, microbiology,
Okay.
pharmacology, this kind of things. And the fourth and final year is mostly about the clinical subjects like medicine, surgery, gynecology.
Okay.
So the college was good, lecturers were also good, and after that, I have chosen to do my masters also. So I have completed my masters in animal nutrition.
Okay. Amazing.
uh, I thought I think I was not always the person who wanted to go to the clinic and do clinical job. I wanted something little different. So in my masters also I have chosen animal nutrition, and after that I got the job in a manage, which is the National Institute working under the ministry. So I worked there for a year, and now this current job.
Okay.
So this is how been a journey so far.
Amazing. Like obviously, school life is with a lot of experiences. You learn through it. But sometimes we get a point like अभी करना क्या चाहिए because somehow college is over,
Correct.
11th 12th भी हो गया है तो फिर अभी करना क्या है for graduation. So it was really hard for every one of us because अपनी generation के time पे अपने time पे people used to say okay doctor or engineer nothing else than that and we used to live in a small
Correct.
town. Nobody understands other streams rather than this too. So even
Correct.
I also was in a dilemma कि करना क्या चाहिए. Some of the other way I also went in the medical field. But recently, I have been looking the people who are actually helping those animals who are going through certain problems. So I really thank you people that
Yeah.
you people have learned a lot about it and you helped such animals out there wherever they were. So I'm really happy that you chose
Correct.
this, and which is very unique and
Yeah, yeah.
different field entirely.
It is.
Amazing.
It is very different, and for the girls also, I would like to say earlier the girls were not too much, interested or included in this field. But now I am seeing that while taking admissions, also more girls are choosing this profession than the
Yeah,
boys.
yeah.
So,
It is really
so
happy
this
to
is how
see
it
like
goes.
this, yeah, like people helping animals.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
amazing. Okay, so
Yeah.
can you tell me
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what is an actual life of an like not life, a specific day of an a veterinarian if something happens, or if a normal day comes and you just start? How does it happen? होता क्या है?
Yeah, so basically it's like different for different people.
Mhm.
Uh, Somebody who is working in the clinic, I think I would talk more on that because that's what the people wants to learn right now.
Yeah.
So basically, emergency comes at any time. You have no idea at what time the emergency may come. You cannot decide the time for the emergencies.
Yeah.
So those who are working in the clinic, basically, they are kind of working like a 24 hours of job. So whenever there are different sectors, even in the clinic also, or even if you are doing the clinical practice, there are
Mhm.
certain NGOs, there
Yeah.
are certain, rescue centers, or there are like a private hospitals or your own clinic.
Mhm.
So it depends on where you are working. So basically it's like you might get a call sometime and then you have to go treat the patient.
Yeah.
People are more concerned nowadays, like, sometimes if they are finding a bird injured somewhere, or the cat or dog injured somewhere, they just bring it to the rescue center,
Wow.
or they just take him to the hospital, and we cannot decide the time,
Yeah.
right? So the schedule is very busy for them. Those who are working like me in the company, it's a little bit of easier for people like us. But if the clinician job or the actual doctor's job, you know how it works for the medical
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
doctors as well. So this is how the day looks like. Suddenly you might get a call and then you will have to go.
Yeah.
If you were living in the Pune, you might have heard of this thing that कभी भी कोई भी मतलब wild animal आ जाता है
अरे
city में
पूरी
especially.
possibility
And
है.
then yeah. And then there are these rescue centers that, the normal people, they call them, and the rescue center people, they come, they
Yeah.
catch the animal.
Yeah.
As these animals belong to the wildlife area, they're not, I would say they're not domesticated, so they're kind of scared of people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people gathering at one place,
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
also make them scared, frightened. They might get a shock after this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is also like people are doing good job that they're calling the rescue center, but then they don't have to make a crowd just to see the animal.
Yeah.
They make the, yeah. And there was this incident in Pune only, that one of the wildlife, he died because of this, because of the shock, because of the stress of the crowd or the people
Yeah.
around him. So everybody is excited, but then people also has to learn something, right?
Yeah, it's everybody, yeah. Even if it's a small bird also, if it comes on the road and something is happening, he is struggling, people will go and make videos and stand just around that bird. And it's
Correct.
stupid. I mean, rather than helping, they're doing this stuff. I mean, that is
या
something.
बट देर आर ऑल्सो गुड पीपल कि
Yeah, yeah.
जो जेन्युइनली केयर करते हैं. जैसे मैंने रेस्क्यू सेंटर की बात करी थी. सो देर आर दिस रेस्क्यू सेंटर्स हु जेन्युइनली हेल्प. वो इट्स लाइक दे वर्क फॉर 24 hours. देर आर डिफरेंट पेजेस ऑन द इंस्टाग्राम्स ऑल्सो, लाइक wildlife rescue, Blue Cross Society, like that.
Okay.
So they are genuinely helping people, wild animals.
Mm-hmm.
So these things are there.
But I'm really happy that some or the other way people have recognized this is an actual problem. They are suffering, and people like us who don't even know about the field, they want to go for it, right? So, how do they need to
Yeah.
approach for it, and how do they need to enter in that field and say, okay, मुझे पता कुछ नहीं है, but I want to work and I want to help. How do they have to approach for this?
Yeah, I got it. So basically it's like, not all the people, they have, educational or academic knowledge of the veterinary field, but there are pet lovers. They wants to work for animals, they wants to have their own NGO. So mostly it's like, you cannot treat animal without degree, but if you want to do some kind of voluntary work, you
Mm-hmm.
can join the rescue center. So it's not necessarily needed that you should have a degree to join the rescue center. You can
Yeah,
join the rescue center as a voluntarian. And what these people basically do is, like sometimes they get a call that there is this animal or there is this bird, wild bird. Sometimes there are endangered species also.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if somebody is calling to the rescue center, then these voluntary people, they can go, volunteers, they can go, they can rescue him, they can take him back to the, rescue center,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then the veterinarian can treat there. So
Okay.
this is how also they can help. So it's not 100% necessary to कि आपको एक डिग्री होना चाहिए तभी आप एनिमल्स के लिए काम कर सकते हो, ऐसा नहीं है। पार्ट्स पार्ट्स है, जैसे मैनेजमेंट पार्ट है या फीडिंग पार्ट है, उसके लिए तुमको डिग्री लेने का जरूरत नहीं है,
ग्रेट।
राइट। सो ट्रीटमेंट पार्ट है, वो कोई नहीं कर सकता एंड करना भी नहीं चाहिए। आई हैव सीन मेनी पीपल, दे just randomly go to the medicinal store, medical, and then they just bring some ivermectin or any deworming or deworming for the deworming of the animal, but ऐसे नहीं करना चाहिए बिकॉज आपको उतना नॉलेज नहीं ना कितना डोज देना है कितना नहीं देना है। तो जो क्लिनिकल नॉलेज है वो आप वेटनरियन को करने दो, बट बाकी जो चीजें हैं, मैनेजमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू जो होता है, या फिर कोई भी रेस्क्यू करता है उसको, बहुत सारे होता है ना, जैसे इट्स लाइक इफ मतलब आपको कॉल आया तो यू हैव टू गो टू दैट प्लेस, यू हैव टू फाइंड द एनिमल, यू हैव
Yeah.
टू होल्ड हिम केयरफुली सो दैट इट डू नॉट गेट हर्ट। और वाइल्ड एनिमल्स होते, दे आर नॉट डोमेस्टिकेटेड विथ पीपल,
Yeah,
तो
yeah,
उनको पता नहीं है कि किस तरह से बिहेव करना है।
yeah. Right.
तो दीज आर द टाइप ऑफ थिंग्स दैट दे कैन डू। तो जो वॉलंटियर है दे कैन डू, बट आई वुड सजेस्ट कि जस्ट डू नॉट गो फॉर द ट्रीटमेंट, अपने मन से कुछ भी ट्रीटमेंट मत करो,
Yeah.
बिकॉज यू डोंट नो व्हाट टाइप ऑफ स्पेसीज इट इज, what
Yeah.
type of dose it will need, like that.
Obviously, and it is some or the other way. वो species कोई hurt होगा, हमको तो कुछ पता नहीं था. We
Correct,
did
correct,
it.
ऐसा हुआ है,
Yeah.
ऐसा हुआ है। There are different peoples also, we call them quack doctors, so it's like they don't know anything, but they try to treat their animal by themselves।
Yeah.
आजकल गूगल भी बहुत हेल्प करता है लोगों को, so
But
they feel like
they are
they
doctors
feel
now
like they're
finally.
doctors in themselves। Yeah, yeah।
Yeah, it's not good
आप
for the
वॉलंटरी वर्क
animal.
करो, इट्स अ गुड थिंग टू डू। आप कोई रेस्क्यू सेंटर ज्वाइन कर लो, आप मैनेजमेंट पॉइंट देखो कैसे रेस्क्यू करते हैं, उनका कुछ रेस्क्यू सेंटर का कुछ अगर कोर्स है, डिप्लोमा है, आप वो कर सकते हो। बट ट्रीटमेंट पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आई वोंट सजेस्ट कि आपने ट्रीटमेंट के लिए जाना है।
Okay, that's amazing. That means अगर नहीं भी है कोई knowledge, so you can be a part of it and you can help out.
यस,
So
यस,
that's the positive
यस,
thing
यस,
from this.
यस, फॉर श्योर।
Okay,
या,
so
या,
okay, थोड़ा off जाते हैं because I want to know about your experience also. So I want to know
या,
the deep impact of speaking skills as हम लोग कोई और background से आए. Our language was different. We didn't come across with language like more specifically English or any other. So
या,
how did
या।
it impact in your life right now? How is it going?
Correct. So speaking has helped me a lot to build my confidence. When I was in the college also, I'm more interested in writing and reading, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So जितना मैं बात करती हूँ लोगों से भी या खुद से भी या in other competitions, so it has helped me to build the confidence. It has given me the more strength, I would say। और जो मेरा डिग्री था वेटनरी का, या मेरा प्रीवियस जॉब था, या मेरा करंट जॉब है, उसमें भी इंटरव्यूज में आपको बहुत काम आता है आपका कॉन्फिडेंस। या आप कैसे बात कर सकते हो, किस तरह से आपका बात, मतलब लोगों के साथ हाउ यू कम्युनिकेट, इट हैज हेल्प मी इन अ लॉन्ग वे।
Yeah. And some or the other way, I guess people feel homey थोड़ा सा कि अगर वो अच्छे से बात कर रही है, if she is bringing a comfort zone around us, so they are more happy to talk
करेक्ट।
to you and they get connected to
या,
you
या,
more
या,
easily. तो जैसे मेरे साथ
या,
भी
या,
ऐसा
या,
होता था
दैट्स
कि
ट्रू।
because I obviously I used to say ऐसे English में थोड़ा बहुत, but I never practiced like all the time because I didn't think that this is really important. But as soon as you come across थोड़ा सा एकदम ऐसे subjects जिसमें हमको वो terminologies उस तरीके से language बात करना पड़ता है, that time I come to know okay outside if you're going you need to know and you should know how
या,
to communicate with people. So how the speaking skills has helped
कम्युनिकेशन
you
स्किल इज,
in this veterinarian job or work that you have done?
या। सो लुकिंग एट द स्पीकिंग स्किल्स आई वुड से कि एक तो पहला है आपका इंटरव्यू जहाँ पे आपको जॉब मिलता है। तो इंटरव्यू क्रैक करने में बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प होता है कि इफ यू आर हैविंग अ स्पीकिंग एक्सपीरियंस। देयर इज वन फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन हु काइंड ऑफ यूज्ड टू टीज मी कि तुम जो भी इंटरव्यू में जाते हो तुम्हारा क्लियर कैसे हो जाता है। मतलब he was kind of jealous,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
plus
yeah,
he was eager to know how exactly I cracked my interview. So
yeah.
I think few things you have to learn, you cannot learn quickly, you have to take
Practice.
do lot of work to gain it। Yeah, practice चाहिए रहता है, and even if you're starting it from childhood, it is very good. तो जो वेटनरियन का जॉब है, जैसे मैं पहले क्लिनिक में जब जाते थे हम लोग, तो
Hmm.
वहाँ पे ओनर्स आते हैं, वंस द पेशेंट कम्स अलॉन्ग विद पेशेंट, ओनर भी आता है.
Okay.
सो इट्स उनका पेट उनकी जो भी पेट है, वो अगर उनकी तबीयत खराब है तो दे आर वेरी स्ट्रेस, यू नो, they almost feel like they're losing the animal, or
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
losing, it's like their own kid, so they're
yeah.
losing. So communication has helped me to, you know, उनका जो stress है वो थोड़ा कम करना है उनको,
Right.
you know, make them feel like they're home, they're safe, not just pet but the owner also, because they are more connected to their pet.
Yeah.
So ये चीज में काम आता है. Plus currently where I am working, our client is a UK client.
Okay.
तो हाँ, सो उनके साथ भी एक कनेक्शन बिल्डअप करने में आपका कम्युनिकेशन आता है. जैसे यूके का इंग्लिश आपने देखा होगा, इट्स लिटिल बिट ऑफ, थोड़ा सा एक्सेंट है
My
उसमें.
goodness.
तो वहाँ पे भी you don't have to use the accents,
Yeah.
but the communication helps there, like which kind of words you use, how you speak, your tone, क्या आपका टोन क्या होता है बात करते टाइम,
Yeah.
ups and downs, all these things.
Yeah, amazing. Like when you do it, when you keep an eye on it कि अच्छा इसमें थोड़ा सा है problem तो इसको improve करना पड़ेगा, then only it will help. Otherwise, it is going to just
Correct.
stay where it is. So you need to keep
Yeah,
upgrading
that's true.
yourself in this sense, right? So okay, so
Yeah,
how do
and you
you?
know, talking to people,
Yeah.
yeah, talking to people helps to, you know, better to, for the betterment of the communication. मतलब जो ऐसा होता है ना कि आप जरूरी नहीं है, जैसे मैं तुम्हारे साथ बात कर सकती हूँ,
Mm-hmm.
why, because you are my friend.
Yeah.
बट कोई स्ट्रेंजर है तो आप उसके साथ भी बात कर पाओगे क्या, वो भी
Yeah,
एक
that's
मैटर
a big
करता है.
question.
So the more you talk to people ना, the more you grow. It
Yeah.
happens like that.
राइट समटाइम्स ऑल्सो ऐसा होता है कि हमको किसी को अप्रोच करना है बोलना है तो वी गेट
Yeah,
स्टक ओवर देयर
yeah,
वी पॉज हाउ डू आई नीड टू स्टार्ट द कॉन्वर्सेशन हाउ डू आई नीड टू से थिंग्स
yeah,
whoever that is even if a kid or maybe an elder person so
yeah,
it really helps to start at least a conversation and that confidence comes up and you know that whatever you're speaking is right and that skill has become
yeah.
an actual skill for you. Right.
Correct, correct, correct. Yes.
Amazing. That's true, but I have experienced that very much. Okay, so how
Yeah.
do you actually feel in this, like in that moment when you were in that veterinarian field and being in that environment and like it is really unique, right? Like nobody goes through it much. And मैंने बहुत से लोगों को देखा है, they didn't talk about this field at all. So you are one only that person I'm
Yeah.
talking to. So can you tell me like how did you feel at that moment when you were there?
It's very unique and a different experience when I was working in the clinic also. You know, you're saving some lives.
Yeah,
There is nothing more pleasant, there is nothing more fulfilling than saving a life, which is not even able to talk, you know.
yeah,
जैसे ह्यूमन पेशेंट्स है, they can just come to you and tell you like what is your problem. आपको पेन हो रहा है तो ह्यूमन पेशेंट, दे कैन कम टू यू एंड दे कैन टेल यू.
yeah,
बट व्हेन इट कम्स टू द एनिमल, आपको कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं होता. Pet owners, they just come to the clinic and they say that he's not eating. That's the only thing they say. He's
yeah,
not eating. He's not walking. He's not eating. But what's exactly happened inside, the veterinarian has to find out.
yeah,
So
right.
जैसे ह्यूमन मेडिसिन में होता है कि आपको, जैसे एक ही पेशेंट है आपका ह्यूमन, करेक्ट. जैसे आप वेटनरी में जाते हो तो देर आर डिफरेंट, यू नो, स्पीसीज ऑफ द एनिमल. आपके पास कैट है, आपके पास डॉग है, आपके पास रैबिट भी है,
Yeah,
आपके पास एलिफेंट भी है, आपके पास टाइगर भी है, आपके पास बर्ड्स भी है,
yeah,
right? So there are different species and only one person can treat them, and that is a veterinarian. So
yeah,
the job is very unique, though I am not working in this field, in clinic right now, but the job is very unique. I remember there was this one person, when I used to go to the clinic. एक छोटा ही बच्चा था, ही वॉज अराउंड लाइक 11, 12, 13 years old मे बी.
mm-hmm.
उसके पास एक पोमेरियन था, एंड उसको हो गया था कैंसर, यू नो.
Oh,
बट वो अकेला बच्चा था, उसके पास पैसे भी नहीं थे. ही यूज्ड टू ब्रिंग हिम टू द क्लिनिक, और फिर it was like very painful to see him that way, but somehow we were able to, you know, stop that growth of the cancer, and the pet got very well. Very well. So इस तरह के जब एक्सपीरियंस आते हैं, सो यू फील लाइक यू आर एक्चुअली डूइंग समथिंग फॉर द एनिमल, एंड इट गिव्स यू अ very much fulfilling experience that okay, your life is doing something, you
Yeah.
as a person doing something, so it's more of a pleasure, I would say.
I'm really thankful today that I'm talking to you because I have a pet and he's a dog, and
I know.
I'm so relieved now. So whatever happens, I can talk to you and I can tell you like what are the things happening and everything. The thing is sometimes
Always, always.
there are people who does fraud also. So I have come across certain people here in the city itself because the thing is they tend to do the fraud, but the thing was they're not knowledgeable about it. So it's not their mistake. Some
Yeah,
or the other way they have
yeah,
to go a little deeper to understand the problems. But sometimes they don't do it, and कुछ भी कैसे भी करके they provide those things, and some or the other way it hurts the animal. So वैसे एज को कुछ हुआ नहीं था. द थिंग वाज आई वाज स्केयर्ड कि कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स ना हो. लाइक एवरीथिंग इज ऑल अबाउट
correct.
गट. फॉर एनिमल्स गट इज एवरीथिंग.
Yeah,
अगर वो गट क्लीन
yeah,
है, अच्छा है, हेल्दी है, दैट मीन्स दे आर हेल्दी. Nothing else matters there.
correct.
So I was literally
Yeah.
scared, but I faced two people like this. One was very true about it, and
Hmm.
other one had said कि अरे ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता है, don't be scared and everything. No communication in that. Like they don't understand that emotions है
Yeah,
उसमें मेरे. तो
yeah.
it was easy to differentiate, but there are people who does the fraud. Even if after speaking very softly and ऐसे solemnly कि okay ऐसा होता है वैसे होता है, but still they does the fraud. How do we need to get out of that? How do we need to understand कि अच्छा ये गलत बता रहा है या फिर गलत कर रहा है, whatever, for the pet?
करेक्ट. द थिंग इज कि जो हमारा डिग्री है वो 5 साल का होता है, ठीक है. सो वट एवर यू लर्न इन द डिग्री, वो आपका जो नॉलेज है वो आपके साथ हमेशा रहेगा. बट
Yeah.
देर आर सम पीपल हु डू नॉट हैव डिग्री एंड दे स्टिल वांट्स टू वर्क, लाइक आई सेड द क्वाक डॉक्टर्स.
Yeah.
There are certain people in Maharashtra, there are certain people in India also, that we have found a cases like that, these are like a criminal cases. If you do not have a degree, you cannot work
Yeah.
being a veterinarian.
Yeah. Yeah.
बट देर आर पीपल, ऐसा हुआ है कि बहुत सारे एक्सपीरियंस आए हैं, देन द पेट ओनर्स दे गो, दे कंप्लेन टू द पुलिस स्टेशन, एंड
Yeah.
देन दे ट्राई टू फाइंड the degree or the educational qualification of the person, and then they come to know that this person is actually not a veterinarian.
Yeah.
So these things are there, but I would recommend कि आपके हर गांव, मतलब जो अपना basically if it's a tahsil area or a taluka place, you will have a government hospital. Go to them. Those people, they can treat your animal in a better way. They
Okay.
are more experienced. They have this they are treating the animal since long. So instead of going to any private practitioner at first, अगर आपको उसका प्रायर हिस्ट्री पता नहीं है, अगर आपको उसका डिग्री पता नहीं है, अगर आपने उसका वेरिफिकेशन नहीं किया हो, just go to the government hospital, and as they suggest, then go for the treatment, so
Okay.
that you can stop having this kind of fraud.
Okay.
We talked about NGOs and rescue centers also. There
Yeah.
are different rescue centers, they just show off that we are doing some kind of work, but in actual they do not work like that.
Okay.
तो ऐसे होता है कि फंड रेजिंग करते हैं, पैसा ले लेते हैं, काम कोई नहीं करता, और जो अच्छा काम करते हैं उनको फिर पैसा नहीं मिलता.
अरे बाप
दिस
रे.
ऑल्सो हैपेंस. देयर आर ऑलवेज टू टाइप्स ऑफ पीपल, वन गुड एंड वन बैड, सो वी कैन नॉट डिसाइड how they behave, but we can decide how we behave, right?
Yeah.
To whom we
Truly.
are choosing for the treatment and all.
Right. Right. Then
Yeah,
and okay, this field is very vast. Now I've come to know that there are species. That means the field is actually very vast. So I want to know what are the opportunities out there in this, and what is the futuristic aspect of this field, basically.
करेक्ट. तो आपका एक 5 years का आपका जो डिग्री होता है, उसके बाद ही आपको करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी शुरू हो जाते हैं. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी टू हैव अ मास्टर्स. आप वंस यू कंप्लीट योर 5 years ऑफ एजुकेशन, यू कैन स्टार्ट वर्किंग एज अ वेटनेरियन.
Okay.
जिनको और पढ़ना होता है, दे कैन डू देयर मास्टर्स, दे कैन डू देयर PhD एंड ऑल, एंड दे कैन स्टार्ट इन द अकेडमिक रोल, लाइक एज अ प्रोफेसर और एज अ लेक्चरर.
Okay.
उसके बाद एक होता है कि आप खुद का अपना प्राइवेट क्लिनिक खोल सकते हो. यू कैन वर्क एज self. It will be like your business also, like your own startup,
Okay.
that you are founding your own clinic and then you are working there.
Yeah.
तो एक क्लिनिकल अप्रोच है, एक है आपका अकेडमिक्स जो आप पीएचडी करके फिर आप पढ़ा सकते हो फ्यूचर वेटनरियंस को.
Mm-hmm.
थर्ड थिंग इज, जैसे मैं काम कर रही हूँ, मैं अभी फिलहाल में तो ऑफिस में काम कर रही हूँ डिफरेंट क्लाइंट्स के लिए जो एनिमल रिलेटेड प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम करते हैं.
Mm-hmm.
दैट इज द थिंग. फोर्थ इज रेस्क्यू सेंटर्स. आप रेस्क्यू सेंटर खुद का निकाल सकते हो या फिर आप किसी रेस्क्यू सेंटर में एज अ वेटनरियन ज्वाइन कर सकते हो. दैट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द रोल ऑफ इट. फिर मेरा जो पहला जॉब था, आई सेड कि आई वाज वर्किंग विद द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट.
Yeah.
So it was one of the autonomous institute which was under the ministry.
Mm-hmm.
तो ऐसे बहुत सारे ऑटोनॉमस इंस्टीट्यूट्स है जिसमें आप एज अ कंसल्टेंट, एज अ वेटनरियन, एज एन असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर इस तरह से काम कर सकते हो. जैसे मैंने बोला था कि आई वाज हैविंग अ मास्टर्स डिग्री इन एनिमल न्यूट्रिशन.
Yeah.
तो मैं अपना खुद का फीड मिल निकाल सकती हूँ. मैं आई कैन जस्ट मेक अ प्रोडक्ट और मेक अ फूड फॉर एनिमल जो they provide better nutrition to
Yeah.
either
Yeah.
cats or dogs or the large animals like cattle, buffalo, anything like that. So these are the different choices. बहुत वास्ट है ये फील्ड. जैसे
Mm-hmm.
बोला था स्पेसिस वाइज है, तो आप फिर पर्सनल मतलब जो एक आपको चूज करना है. जैसे कोई कोई होता है दे आर मोर इनटू वाइल्ड लाइफ,
Yeah.
तो
Yeah.
वो मोर फोकस्ड होते हैं कि वो क्लिनिकल मेडिसिन में जाए, वाइल्ड लाइफ ज्वाइन करे. जैसे शोज भी आते हैं, देयर आर डिफरेंट
Yeah.
पीपल
Yeah. Yeah.
who work in the different TV shows also who work for animals.
Yes.
तो बहुत सारा वास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है, वास्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज है जो आप आफ्टर बीइंग अ वेटनरियन कर सकते हो.
Okay. So basically, field is
या
like ample of knowledge is there. किसी भी तरीके से जाओ तुमको
करेक्ट.
कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा सीखने ही मिलता है. That is right.
यस,
That
इट डिपेंड्स
is
ऑन द इंटरेस्ट.
okay. But how is it actually affecting right now? Ki it's not affecting. It is giving an impact to the animals because I'm very happy to see there are a lot of rescue centers. There are a lot of helpers out there who are thinking about building an
या
organization as a chota sa only for those animals. And it is not happening only in
या
bigger cities. It is happening in small towns and villages also.
स्मॉल टाउन्स,
So
करेक्ट.
some or the other way
या
people have realized that they are in problem. They are in a difficulty. We need to find a way out of it. And they're trying to do this good stuff. They're trying to also divert themselves from being a non-vegetarian to a vegetarian. So it's really positive out there.
करेक्ट.
So what is the future like? How it is
या
going to be seen in coming few years? This thriving animals and people working for those animals.
Yeah, so basically the lifestyle of people is changing.
Mm-hmm.
We are more learning about the environment. We are learning more about saving animal.
Yeah.
We are learning more about helping the those who are not able to talk like the animals. So futuristic way में अगर देखा जाए तो ये भी अच्छा है, क्योंकि the more diversity we have in the life, the more we can grow as a human species.
Yeah.
जैसे हाँ, तो वो एक चीज है. जैसे बहुत सारे लोग अभी वीगन भी बन रहे हैं. इट्स इंडिपेंडेंट चॉइस टू बी
Yeah.
और ईदर वीगन और नॉन वेजिटेरियन.
Yeah.
वी कैन नॉट कमेंट मोर ऑन दैट,
Yeah.
बट दिस इज द थिंग.
Yeah, people have created that emotion. I'm really happy for that. That okay, they are
या
understanding the difficulty right now. Because as soon as you save them,
करेक्ट.
all the cycle that happens on the earth, it continues more better. You will see more better species out there. You will see more better thriving animals out there. So there is a
करेक्ट.
positive vibe when you say this one decision. You take a one decision to do anything related to this.
आई
Amazing.
थिंक इट लुक्स लाइक यू आर अ वीगन.
I'm
आर
trying
यू?
to think. I'm not just trying that key why I even went for a non-vegetarian thing. I feel bad about this, but that's fine. That's not the
या
thing.
या या
Okay, so
या दिस इज लाइक इंडिपेंडेंट चॉइस.
yeah, whatever that goes for a person. Okay, so what does this
करेक्ट.
field actually demand from a person? What does it demand?
It demands more of a passion, I would say, towards the animal.
Mm-hmm.
कि आप में पैशन होना चाहिए एक एनिमल को सेव करने के लिए. किसी का it's not like everybody can have that vibe or have that quality
Yeah.
to feel other person's pains. Correct? Very few people are there who can understand or feel the pain of other person or the animal. So for being the veterinarian, you should have that कंपैशनेट नीड कि आपको सेव करना है, आपको होना चाहिए, यू शुड हैव दैट मच एम्पैथी टुवर्ड्स एनिमल्स कि अगर किसी कोई इंजर्ड है तो आपको सच में दिल में कुछ तो होना चाहिए कि नो आई
Yeah.
वांट टू सेव हिम, आई वांट या सो दैट इज द ओनली थिंग कि आपने एम्पैथेटिक होना चाहिए, पैशन होना चाहिए, लोगों को हेल्प करने का, पीपल को, एनिमल को हेल्प करने का एक अगर आप में है क्वालिटी है तो दैट्स व्हाट दिस फील्ड डिमांड्स.
Okay, so one of the person called Untitled Sapien, she's saying insightful conversation. Pleased to hear you both. Thank you so much for the comment. Yeah,
Yeah, he
really
is one of my junior.
amazing, amazing.
Yeah, there are so many people joining. I think from my field also there are different my batchmates, my junior, senior. They are joining. Ashwini also has joined. Hi,
Yeah,
Ashwini.
hi. It's really good to see old people also joining.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. It's true.
Okay, so when that person goes into this field, what changes him? Like, what changes him or her? What? How do you see those changes in that person when they join?
पहले ऐसा होता था ना when I joined when I basically I will just start with my experience when I joined veterinary I didn't know much about this field it was like आपको डॉक्टर बनना है तो आप आ जाओ यहाँ पे जैसे मुझे एमबीबीएस में जाना था आई वुड
हाँ,
से मुझे जाना था आई वांटेड टू बी अ गो इन द मेडिसिटी लाइक यू सेड वी ओनली हैड टू ऑप्शन एक तो इंजीनियर बनो नहीं तो
डॉक्टर
डॉक्टर
बनो.
बनो in my house we already had two engineers तो मैंने सोचा ठीक है मैं डॉक्टर बन जाती हूँ तो basically this is how I started my journey so when I got admitted in the first year I was not feeling that much कि मुझे veterinarian ही बनना है but eventually you grow when I started my clinical practice फिर आपको feel होता है कि there is lot of things happening in this world and you have to focus on the animals as well जैसे तुम
Yeah,
human को जितना treat कर सकते हो उससे ज्यादा खुशी आपको तब मिलती है when you treat an animal I would say
right.
तो वो एक ग्रो हो गया मुझ में कि treating animal और curing caring about them and treating them and make them feel better them as in animals
Yeah.
तो ये बहुत ज्यादा होता है तो दिस इज हाउ आई माय एक्सपीरियंस हैज बीन कि पहले मुझे नहीं बनना था बट इवेंचुअली जब मैं सेकेंड और थर्ड ईयर में आई आई स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू द क्लिनिक फिर मुझे लगा कि नो दिस इज वे मोर बेटर देन द इवन द मेडिकल फील्ड
Amazing. That is so awesome.
या
Seeing growth in
या
yourself is one of the biggest trait, I guess, for any human. A good change.
Yeah, and growth for me has changed always. जैसे पहले मुझे ये नहीं लगता कि whatever you are deciding you have to do that because as a person we change. The
Obviously.
last year me is totally different than this year me,
Yeah.
and maybe after 5 years I'll be totally different.
Yes.
Now we're talking about animals, we're talking about clinic, veterinary practice. Maybe after 10 years I would be talking about something else.
Yeah.
So I feel that your passion, the way you grow, everything changes. तो ये भी एक होता है जैसे मेरा फर्स्ट ईयर का एक्सपीरियंस एंड द last year when I came out of the university as a veterinarian, it was totally different. So
Yeah.
this
True
is how
that.
I think the growth is. This is how the life has been.
Amazing. It is. It has come to know like, whatever you choose, anyways you have to grow, and it is. It changes you from inside totally. So this field,
Correct.
when I got my pet, I literally changed. I developed a little emotional corner for every kind of an animal, and I used to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
see like a little butterfly also. So it shouldn't be hurt by
Hmm.
me some or the other way. So I'll help that,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it
Yes.
generated that automatically, even if I didn't study about it,
Correct.
but I had a pet with me. So that actually
Hmm.
changed me. So it's really positive. Even now I think that
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
if I
You
chose
get more
veterinary
empathetic.
पहले तो
Yeah.
शायद मैं भी इसी फील्ड की रहती.
दैट टाइम एक्चुअली ऐसा होता है ना कि ट्वेल्थ के बाद किसी को पता नहीं रहता कि
You're
क्या करना
lost,
है
basically
देर आर
lost.
वेरी फ्यू पीपल की जिनका बहुत डिसाइडेड होता है कि मुझे
हाँ.
यही करना है यही करना है बट देर आर मतलब हमारे जैसे लोग हैं जिनको एक्चुअली में पता नहीं होता जिनको कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि we just go towards it because of parent expectation.
या और मे बी फ्रॉम
फिर हमको
समवेयर वी
रियलाइज
हैव
होता है
कम
कि
टू नो कि ऐसा होता है तो करना है, बट अदरवाइज हमको खुद को नहीं पता था. अनलेस एंड अंटिल यू गो इन
करेक्ट
इट यू विल
करेक्ट
अंडरस्टैंड इट कि क्या है.
दैट्स ट्रू यस.
Right. Okay. So now, like all productive and all experiencing part is done here, and I have prepared few questions for you, and that's a game basically.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Uh,
I'm so excited.
so the game is called as this or that. You just have to choose. Okay. So
Okay,
I think we
okay,
have to make it
yeah.
more rapid now. So if it is more rapid, then it will be more fun because you don't even know are you thinking
Am
or
I
not.
going to get a hamper?
Obviously, ask
Am I going
anything.
to get?
Ask
Sure,
me,
sure,
call
sure.
me. I'll come over there in Pune to meet you.
I know you're missing Pune anyway. You
So
should come
much
here.
because rain has started here. I want to experience that rain again.
Yeah,
Okay, let's start
correct.
the
You
game.
come to Pune. Actually, it is yet to come. Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, but it's like it's very mixed
Hmm.
and it's like thoda say idhar udhar. It's not focused on something, but you need to answer very quickly. Are you ready?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm ready.
Okay, clouds or open sky? Quickly.
Open sky. I'm sorry.
Dogs or humans?
Dogs.
Okay, short vacay or jungle trekking?
General trekking.
Okay. Pet or no pet?
Pet.
Okay. With pet or with friends?
Can I go with my friends and take pet along?
That is fine. That is fine. Fur baby or furless baby?
Fur babies.
Okay. Sun or moon?
Moon, but also sunset.
No. Just one.
I want both the things. I want both the things.
Okay.
I can't choose one.
Okay. पुणे का पाव भाजी या मिसल पाव?
Pav bhaji. I
Okay.
know many people like misal pav, but for me it's pav
It's
bhaji.
good. I really, it's a treat for me to listen something different than misal pav. So it's a thumbs up to you.
I think we are together in this.
Yes. पुणे की ठंड और बारिश.
Correct. Barish.
Awesome. अभी enjoy होगा सब. Okay, last.
हाँ.
Books or
Yeah.
Netflix?
Books. Always.
Awesome. Because you are a reader.
Yeah, I'm a
Amazing.
reader.
I really love this game here, and it was very fascinating for me to arrange these kind of questions. Okay, so finally we come to know who is Anju and what is her life and what
Yeah.
experiences were there in her life. But one thing I want to know: what message you want to give to the viewers today?
As a veterinarian, if I have to advise the viewers that just be a little bit compassionate, be a little empathetic towards animals. जब भी आपके पास कोई एनिमल आता है या आप just देखते हो if it's injured, he or she or the birds, take him to the doctors. जैसे समर में ऐसा होता है कि the birds they don't find water to drink.
Yeah.
तो आप अपने घर पे भी थोड़ा सा आपके बालकनी में या आपके घर के सामने आप थोड़ा सा खाना और थोड़ा सा पानी रखते हो तो it's too good for animals. It's like helping the god.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
kind
like
of a
that.
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing
So just be
message.
compassionate, little bit, show empathy towards animals. That's all I would say.
Okay. And that last thing that I always ask to every person to whom I interview. Can you give me a feedback to this talk show that I started, the Legit Talks?
I am already a fan of yours, so I won't be able to give any feedback. It's really a good thing that you are doing. Ray. I have been to your website also. The way you are writing, the climate, environment, animals.
Yeah.
तुम सब कर रही हो यार.
Yeah.
This is too much, and your work has been really good. I'm already a fan of yours, so I won't be able to give you a feedback. Just keep growing, keep glowing.
Wow, thank
That's
you so
all.
much. It's really positive. But I do think that I need to put
Yeah,
little games now. So it is one of the things that I have learned from this session that okay, थोड़ा सा fascinating और थोड़ा सा मस्ती भी करना चाहिए. So I should be putting a little games in
correct.
between. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
in and out, you enjoyed the session, right?
I was very excited the whole week. I was excited since the start कि ये कब होगा, कब 4 बजेगा. I was very excited for this.
Amazing, and it has gone very good. People will be like, ऐसे खजाना मिल गया है knowledge का about animals and about how a life is of a veterinarian and what challenges they face and everything else related to that.
Yeah,
And I'm so happy that
yeah.
so freely and openly you told about all the facts and all the questions that I asked you. So it's really an amazing time for me, and I really learned a lot of things from you, Anju. And thank you so much for coming to the show. It was a really a
I want to
grateful day.
thank you. I want to thank you for actually calling me for this show. I am so glad that I have been a part of it. Thank you so much.
Yes, you are a part of this Legit Talks family, and your article is also going to come and also the video. And I'm so happy that people are
Yeah.
going to see you and learn a lot of things from you. It's an amazing thing. Thank you so much, Anju, for being there.
Thank Thank you, Joy, for giving this opportunity to me, I would say.
Okay. See you next time, Anju.
Okay, bye bye. See you,
Bye.
everybody.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you so much, guys, for sticking up. I could see you people are still joined here, and I know it was like a different experience totally, and learning about a different field and also their experiences into it. It gives you a chapter to understand, like, okay, these things are also there. And it's really positive that I get these kind of people to talk to, and also you people listening to them. It's a treat on it. Thank you so much, guys, for sticking up. And okay, I'm going to come the next time also with another guest and with another experience and a different story entirely. And you are going to enjoy that again. So thank you so much, guys, and see you next time. Bye. Namaste.